They want amazing songs. They want people to listen. They want people to stay on their ecosystem, listening to Spotify, to Apple Music, like engaged in that space.
Mm-hmm.
And they're competing with Netflix and Instagram. How can you keep them interested and invested? That is the key thing. Good music people want to break artists as much as we do. The people we talk to daily want to help break the next British artist, but they don't mind where it comes from. You know, they'll help the best thing they see fit. And if they all see an independent artist as the next biggest thing in the UK, then they're going to back that. And if they see the next biggest artist coming from EMI or Columbia or whoever it is, they're just going to go for it. I don't think they're going to say, oh yeah, it has to be an artist from Universal this year. So I think they're looking for all areas. They don't want to look stupid either. You know, if they're going to put their neck, as you said, put it in the playlist and no one streams it, then and you got to assume that when they have these debates and they're meeting, some people disagree and agree, and not everyone likes the same thing. And especially when it gets to the big hits playlists, you know, like I think most places have specific genre editors, but for the hits playlist, it's more of a committee, you know. And if someone goes, I think that should be in there, and someone else goes, don't know, you know, it's a bit of pressure on them then, presumably. I mean, it almost becomes like an addiction, though. Yeah. It's like a drug addiction. Yeah. Mike, when you had especially if you're a new artist, you have no, you know, let's say you're on 1,100 streams on your first song for like an eternity. And then every time you stream it, it goes up by one. And you're like, yeah, come on. And all of a sudden you get that little bit more exposure to whatever, a breath of fresh air or whatever it is. And then you notice that your Instagram's actually jumped by 5 a day for the last 2 weeks rather than 1 a day. And you're like, oh God, this is amazing. So if I can just scale this up, yeah, it's going to work. We all want that. But it's like, see, I mean, how great is that to see this all linking together and going, oh my God, I got on one playlist. And then I noticed my YouTube moved a little bit, and then my Instagram, you know. I'm like, yeah, it's amazing. But then just you try and find more ways to do that. And
is the answer just release again? Better songs, keep releasing?
Shout about that playlist as much as you can. You know, I mean, we've tried things like
playlist on your social media and things.
Definitely do that. You know, on Spotify we've tried like things like pinning the playlist before to your own profile. Don't really know if that helps, but anything to sort of shine a light that you're in there.
Yeah. I guess if your track's getting streamed inside that playlist a lot, it shows to Spotify you're bringing an audience in, which means they're on the platform. So do you think that kind of Spotify's keeping an eye on things like that?
Yeah, I think so. I always wonder, you know, how much or how little they know about individual.
No one really knows how that algorithm works.
No, and I think the algorithm is, you know, any tech company is the holy grail. Yeah, I think it's less about the playlist streams though. I think if you can show organic buzz, and this is where people think it's a shortcut. It's like, I'll get on a playlist and I'll make loads of money. Yeah, you might get on a playlist and you will make money if you get on there, but you know, Jerry Cinnamon must have just become undeniable. You know, there would have been a tipping point on the services where people were listening to him so much and he was getting so little support. Everyone was like, we can no longer ignore that, you know? And that, for me, is the dream. That is the absolute dream for any artist. I would much rather achieve it my own way. And look, it's bloody hard. Don't tell me. I'm not saying this is easy, by the way. I'm just saying how your position completely shifts if you've created and you're earning money yourself and you've created the audience. So if you can work out how to do that, the playlist will come. I'm sure they will. I'm sure. And it's hard. It's really hard because it takes so long. And, you know, there's so many artists out there and there's so many people wanting to do it and to follow the dream. And, you know, it's difficult. It's really difficult. I think the conversion time's definitely increased, you know, to take an artist from zero and get them breaking. It feels like years ago, Jessie J seemed to just have like, do it like a dude and price tag. And then she was like one of the biggest artists in the UK, if not the world. That was 2 songs. I don't know anyone who does 2 songs really.
Yeah, even if they chart, people kind of forget about them pretty soon, don't they?
Yeah, it takes a minute, you know, it takes a minute to join all these dots.